Huh? She ain't pull it out, huh? Black Wall Street, I see you, man. Mr. Norm, Chicago Inglewood on board. Top of it, man. Glasses up. Divine Joseph. Top of it to you, man. Annex LBC. Top of it. Paper Chase. Hey, top of it, man. Carolina Black. Top of it. Freddie P. Glasses up to you, man. Polished Player. Hey, top of it, Polished Player. What's up, man? You been MIA, man. Kwani, top of it. Kimmy Smokebender. Hey, top of it to you, man. Just wait for a few more people to get on here, man, before we kick this thing off. Yeah, that's them dramatics popping, man. Y'all know how ladies do. They always shopping. They don't be buying nothing, man. But you know how we get around that? When they come in our candy store, we got to show them what they like, man. They don't know it till we show it to them. Yeah, because we the prize. Marcus Scott. Top of it to you, man. So over there in the little one, it's 20 people. I'm gonna wait till we get a few more. G Stalioso, top of it, man. Okay, we're moving slow today. I'm going to kick it off. That's what I should do that. Nah, I should wait. What's the purpose of doing it? Not enough people on there. Oh. Oh man, some water. A paper chase. Where you see masters of the game at? Ty so dopey, $9.99. Top of it, man. Blessings to you. All right. Damn, it's different, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, last night I was watching the AMAs, and what really was a trip to me was it wasn't that many. Really, it wasn't that many black entertainers on there, and furthermore, first of all, it wasn't no rap acts. Just the AMAs. I mean, they had a little baby on there, but I'm saying, I'm talking about some other rappers, man. They just had a little baby on there. I'm talking about they didn't have no rappers on there. I'm talking about no big boys. And I'm like, dog, man, what's going on with these doggone shows? Man, that AMA show last night, man, that show was so white, man. Even though they had they had Nelly on there, they had Belle Biv DeVoe, Taraji P. Henson, she was the host of the show. But I'm just saying, all in all, man, that AMAs, man, that show was white as hell, man. It's just amazing. I remember they had the AMAs. Snoop pulled out with his pulled his low rider up out there, and it was live, and they got out looking like they was banging, and man, y'all in this music industry seem to me like y'all selling out, man. Y'all selling out for the doggone money. It's like y'all letting the white folks in the industry take you away from what your mission is. And if you're a musician, seems like your mission is to have your music touch the world and people listen to it, and there's some kind of purpose. Shit, man, that's just at times as things didn't change, man. Y'all need to get back to some real gangster rap. Not necessarily no gangster rap, but turn that gangster rap into things that's happening nowadays. That's what I'm talking about. Stop being so damn whitewashed. But anyway, so young pimp that I've been, like that for a minute. A young pimp I've been kicking it with. he had been in a couple of towns, and he get into towns. These you can find these little honey holes. So he get into the first town, and he says about 5 or 6 pimps in the town, which means that he said it probably is about 30 holes in there. So he come to the town, he in a Lexus, but his Lexus is plain. So he said he riding the track. He ain't getting too much action. So then he go put some feet on that thing. He go put some feet on that joint, man. He go pimp that Lexus out. Now he riding, he getting action. He said his broad even liked it. Okay, so he out on the track. He said he knows once he puts some feet on it, once he puts some feet on the car, he said even the hoes start noticing. Why they start noticing? Because the pimps that's already in the town, they've been with the same thing, Listen, wherever you at, if you're about the game, you're about the pimping, it's about the glitter and the glamour. That's what catch a hoe's eye, the glitter and the glamour. Just like when it come to you, you got to stand up and stand out. All this, I hear different OG pimps, ex pimps or whatever, be zeroing on my page saying different things about, man, all that flash, man, are you giving them brothers wrong information? All that flash, it's gonna get them young brothers busted. So for you brothers, OGs, and young pimps, and for all y'all that think that being in the game, being a pimp, ain't nothing incognito about a pimp. A pimp is about the glitter and the glamour. A pimp is about the flash. A pimp is about see me, recognize me, and you know what I'm about. If I say hello to you and you say hello back, then you must want to talk to some pimping. It must be some hoeing on your mind. But most of the time, it's like females like, who is this masked man? And broads so bold nowadays that, you in your car, you rolling your P-mobile, and you fly and you get out, especially in Hollywood. Oh, who are you? What do you do? So to that question, I always answer just like I continue to answer, because I still stay fly every time I step out. You know how broads be staring at you, and it's all about the glitter and the glamour. Ain't no incognito in the pimping. So if you thinking, so all them people that's telling you, hey man, don't be too flashy. Try to stay up under the radar. If you talking about the pimping and you trying to stay up under the radar, then you need to go get you a 9 to 5. You in the wrong field. Because to me, the pimping, I'm telling you, all these rappers around here, where do you think they got their style from? The pimping. They trying to emulate, they trying to copy the pimping. That's why most of these little young old silly ass bras, and then a rapper say, oh yeah, and I'm a pimp too. This shit is just so comical to me. Hey Tay, or they text me, hey Tay, so-and-so the rapper? I say, yeah, I know him. Yeah, man, he a pimp too. I say, man, get out of here with that shit, man. Stop it, man. Just cause a rapper put on some fly jewelry and put on a fly outfit and got a couple of bras that he paying for the apartment and paying for their car note, he actually paying for the pussy. He actually a trick. Don't you dare compare that with the pimping. Silly ass bras. The pimping is the pimping. The pimping is sending a hoe. getting her ankle swole up, wearing her shoes out. A pimping ain't no making no deals. There's nothing that y'all can compare the pimping with. Stop with listening to people talking about, hey, young pimping, make sure you stay up under the radar, man. You know, all that flash, man, that's gonna get you stopped by the police. Say, man, when you in the game, when you pimping, fuck the police. Man, let me tell you something, man. Hoes, when you get an opportunity to have them, you better take the opportunity. Okay, young pimp hit me. It was just yesterday. Okay, he fresh in the town. Let me get back to the story. He put the feet on the Lexus, and now he rolling. Now he getting action from the doggone hoes because they see the flash, the glitter, and the glamour. Okay, he get action at this one hoe. He pull up on her, spit some game at her. The broad starts smiling. He bend a corner and come back and spit some game at the broad. Ask her a question, she answer back. He sit here and he have a 10-minute conversation with this broad on the track, man. Then you know what he do, man? He drive off, man. He drive off, man. And then come back, you know, and spit at the broad again. Now, he ain't seen it. Now, no, listen, let me tell you. Okay, let me back it up. Let me tell you just how the story go. So he get to the town, and you know, game recognized game. So he kicking it with one of the so-called the big pimp in the town. So this pimp say that he got a broad. You know, he only had her for a few months, and he knocked her from another pimp. So he tell this pimp that I've been, you know, mentoring. Pimp got some game. So he tell this pimp, say, man, I want to see how this broad react, man. I want to see how strong this broad is. I want to see if this broad is really about me. So he tell him to go over there and get at the broad, and then come back and tell him what the broad say. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this supposed to be the biggest pimp in the town. See, this is what I'm talking about, fake pimps. See, game recognized game. And when a fake pimp is in existence and real pimping come around, I always say, when you open up your mouth, you spill your brains. He tell me, man, dude got a new Benz. Dude got the Cadillac truck. I said, hold up right there, man. I don't care what he got, man. He a fake pimp, man. Now, y'all, you guys heard exactly what I said, man. He told this pimp to go get out at his broad and come back and tell him what the broad said or how the broad reacted. Man, I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life, man. It seemed like something that they would write in the book. You understand me? So what pimping do? He go down there and he said the first thing he said to the broad was, you know what? I ought to slap you right now. And the broad talked back and said, slap me, why'd you want to do that? And Pimping said, because you allow that man to let you come out here looking like that. He got down at the broad. Okay. He come back and tell dude, he said, man, she stayed in pocket, man. She didn't really say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Then he doubled back on the broad, and the broad started talking to him for a whole day. Then after that, dude ain't had the broad on the track for the last couple of days. He's a fake pimp. Why? Because he didn't notice that whatever Pimping said to that broad, now she acting different. So instead of testing his pimping by putting her back down, he keeping her in the car. All he doing is fattening the frog for a snake. He's setting her up that when she a hoe, he got another hoe. So he can't keep he can't just keep riding her around with the other hoe. He got to put her down. He got to get his money. Fake pimps. See, it's a lot of y'all fake pimps out there. But sooner or later, when you come around some real game, and I say again, and you open your mouth, it come out. It come out. Okay, that's that story. So I tell Pimp, and I say, man, you know what, man? I said, man, me and you been kicking the man for about 6 months, man. I said, I've been popping game with you, man. I said, you ain't even been listening to me. You ain't even been listening to what I've been popping to you. And it's been 6 months. 6 months popping it with Tay, that's a lot of game, man, a lot of knowledge, man, that you can acquire, if you listening. Listening means you got your sponge in your brain, you soak up some game and then you go apply it your way. Now, I say, man, he said, Tay, what you mean, man? I said, man, listen, man. Hoes is like this right here. They stay in pocket or what they think in pocket. A lot of hoes that's with pimps right now, they want to leave. They don't want to be there. But the thing about what hoes is, they don't know how to choose. They don't know how to leave. See, you steady popping game in them about how to hoe, how to get your money, how to make you money better, how you make your money better. But ain't no pimp gonna tell no hoe how to go choose, so they don't know. That's why when you sending your broad, you got to remind her that her job is not just to go to work and get you your money. Part of her job is to bring you a hoe home. Coming through my career, I made sure that every one of my females brought a hoe home once a month. Because it's all part of the job. It's all part of you, it's all part of how you groom them. It's all part of what you putting in them. Anyway, getting back to Young Pimping, I told him, I said, man, you missed Pimp, man. Hoes, have fickle minds. Meaning that now they have strong mind because they can go get out and get your paper. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on the flip side. You understand? She'll be in pocket, stay in pocket for you. Then you do something wrong that she don't like. Then that weakness come out. Then they get out of pocket. The minute they get out of pocket, you're supposed to get them in the car right then, right there. Baby, go and get in this car. You out of pocket motherfucking hoe, you get your ass on up in this car so we can really so we can really kick, so you can hear some real pimping. Get on up in here. Man, she didn't talk to you. You didn't sit there and talk to her for 10 minutes. Man, that's your hoe. Man, you supposed to get her in the car right then and there. You know why? Because 30 minutes from now, she might be then changed her mind. And she gonna be right back to the same in-pocket broad. It's all about time and being in the right place at the right time. Getting at the female you want, planting that seed in them. You see him one time, bam, you plant that seed. You see him again, bam, you plant that seed with them words. And every time you see her, bam, you at him. Every time you see him, bam, you say something to him. You make your presence known to him. And then what's gonna happen? One day, you're gonna holler at her. And my man gonna be then mispimped, then you fixing to have that hoe. But it's like I tell you, you plan, prepare, and then you pop it. You've been planning and preparing what you gonna say to this broad. You've been at her. You have a conversation with her every day. Once she out of pocket, man, you got two choices. You can either break her, which it don't make sense to break her, because once you get her in the car, she get ready to choose you anyway. This is what I'm saying. You got to know when the broad is out of pocket. Man, if a hoe start talking to you, man, that's your hoe, man. Hey, baby, come on, get in the car so we can finish this conversation for that nigga come by. Come on, get in. Bitch, get on up in here. Why are you going to keep going around having a conversation with the broad? You out of pocket with that shit right there. Listen, man, hoes that's hoeing, they already know what getting out of pocket is. Because that's the first thing that a pimp tell her about is how to get out of pocket. Don't look at no pimp. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Don't look no pimp eye to eye. Don't say nothing to no pimp because he can break you. So a hoe know that once she open up her mouth and talk to you, then she knows she out of pocket. You being on your job, being on your pimping, man, you're supposed to get her in the car right then. And I told him that. So he said, Tay, he said, I thought about that, man. He said, but the broad didn't have no money. Say, man, listen to this right here. See, I would look on Facebook, man, you know. I see on Instagram, man. I see all you pimps that be screaming, you know, you want a $5,000 fee, you want a $10,000 fee. Say, man, let's keep this shit real, man. A pimp that's really pimping on a hoe, that hoe ain't gonna never get 5,000 to choose you. And she ain't gonna never get 10,000 to choose you. So all that shit that y'all be saying, you know, screaming, pimping on Facebook and Instagram, and you know, talking about your choosing fee is 5,000 and 10,000. Man, you know, it's okay to say that shit. But out of 50 of y'all, 40 of y'all, hold on. Out of 50 of y'all, 47 of y'all ain't never got chose with over 3,500. Why? Because if a pimp is pimping on his broad, how in the hell is this broad gonna stack $5,000? Come on, man. Let's be real with this shit, man. Let's keep it real. Because that's what I do, man. That's what I'm here for, to keep it real. If a pimp is pimping on his broad, she will never stack 5,000. How's she gonna do it? He'd have to be a straight out lame. Come on, man. So let's just keep it real. What you do is you get that hoe in the car and you go take that hoe and you put her down somewhere else, because you ain't gonna serve him dry. And if she been being pimped on, she ain't gonna have no money. So you put her in the car, take her to another track. Once you get some money out of her, then you serve him, because you ain't serving him dry. And then you letting her know, baby, you with me, but it ain't really official, you know, till you give me this amount. But she with you, and you keep her working till you get your amount. So all that, you know, let's start with that fantasy bullshit. I don't care who called in, got something to say, tell me I'm lying or whatever. You know, I ain't lying, man. I'm being for real, man. I'm being for real. Now, if she a thief, now that's a different story. You know, now you might get asked for that if the hoe is a thief. But otherwise, it ain't gonna happen. You know, I'm looking over here, you know, in this chat part, I don't see nobody saying, you know, because I know it's gonna be some controversy. But like I say, you know, I keep it real, man. All that fantasy shit, man. You know, then y'all just be screaming, and I see it everywhere. Anyway, back to young pimping. I told him that he blew that broad. He missed pimp. When you get your action, you get down for your action. When your action is there, you got to take it. Man, how much more action can you get, man? The hoe started talking to you on the track. She talked to you for 10 minutes. Once she opened up her mouth and started talking, like I said, you had two choices. Break her or get her in the car and make her choose you right then. He said that he didn't do it because she didn't have no money. Okay. It's not about the money. She didn't have to have no money. She wanted to be with you. I said, man, she wanted to be with you. It's all about you. He's supposed to get her in the car, take her somewhere, let her get down and get his money right. Call dude and serve him and go on ahead with his doggone pimping. Now he say he ain't saw the broad on the track for a couple of days. Dude, you know why? Because that fake pimp, he running scared. And there's a lot of y'all fake pimps out there that's running scared. See, and around this time of year is when a lot of these, is when a lot of hoes really kind of check the status of their man's pimping. I'm talking about when it comes to this holiday season, because trust and believe, pimps out there that's really pimping, she gonna get some jewelry, or she gonna get a fur coat. But what about those of y'all? What about for those of y'all that ain't had your foot on baby's neck, and now it's the holiday season? And now after the holiday or during the holiday season, especially after Christmas, and when them hoes come back out on the track after Christmas, which is y'all know how y'all do. The hoes, they got Christmas off, but the day after Christmas, them hoes, they right back down, and when they get back down, they do the same thing that society do when it comes to women, only it's hoes doing it, meaning this right here. They want to show off what they man got for Christmas. So a lot of you pimps that's non-pimping, you fix to be in trouble starting the day after Christmas when you put baby down. You're going to have to buy her some jewelry. You're going to have to buy her some furs, because that's what the game showed you. That's what you done told her. You done promised her. You done told her about the glitter and the glamour. You done promised her luxury. You done promised her. You told her she gonna have furs and diamonds. All right, pimping. Show and tell, man. It's show and tell. It's time. See, this is where a lot of y'all get ready to lose them bras you got for this reason right here. Because this whole year, you've been just looking out for you, buying your jewelry, buying your little fly outfits, fixing up your car, putting them feet on your car, putting them bows on your car, changing the interior. You've been doing that. And all year, you didn't forgot one thing. And that's right. And that's this right here. In the game, or just like when you're not in the game, when it comes to a female, we number one is men, but the bra come first, man. I'm gonna say that again. In life, as men, pimping life, square life, don't matter. We number one, but the bra come first. So if you've been one of them me men all year, and now it's time for you to present something for baby to show her something for this hard work at the end of the year. If you want them, if you want them holiday pimps, or if you want them holiday men, only time you do something for your bras on the holiday, especially Christmas. You work all year. You don't buy the bra nothing. But then come Christmas, you damn near break yourself. You go all out. And you think that makes the whole year straight? Let's be real. And a lot of y'all out there, you guilty of this. It's been a whole year. You done forgot that what you use to catch baby, you done forgot that that's what keeps her. So just look back on this year. How many cards you done bought baby? How many little boxes of candy? How many cards have you just took and just wrote on a piece of paper and folded up and made the card yourself? How many times have you thought about taking baby somewhere and you had the money, but you said, shh, man, me and my partners, we planning a Vegas trip. Fuck that broad, man. I get her next time. And then another month passed. Then you hear her on the phone talking to her girlfriend. She FaceTiming with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend showing her, what her man done bought her. Just a small little trinket, but it's not about the gift. It's about the thought. How many of y'all have even, bought your brother just to think of the U card? $6 or $7, man. But you wait till the end of the year. You wait till the end of the year and think that gift that you buy, of course, it's gonna be nice. Because you cheap motherfucker, you only didn't spend you spend your money one time. Don't think that one gift that you done got for baby for Christmas and you ain't done nothing for her all year. To me, it really kind of makes you look bad. Because if I was abroad and I traded positions and I was abroad and I get the gift and I'm like, oh, it's a nice ring. Oh, baby, it's really nice. But then in my mind, I'd be like, dog, it's been a whole year and this all he bought me in a whole year. So what, he only think about me once a year? See, as men, this is why I always say, as men, you not only got to know yourself, but you got to know who you with. You got to know who laying next to you. Because in your mind, you think you got baby figured out. Oh, I know my broad, man. But do you really know her? Do you really know her? Oh, you think she cool? Why? Because she never started an argument with you? You out kicking it with the fellas. Man, my brother always, man, she finds stuff to argue about, man. Here's another dude. Man, my brother the same way, man. Man, that brother just be finding stuff to argue about. And then here come you. Man, shoot, my brother ain't like that, man. Me and my brother don't never argue. Hey, check this out right here. If you don't never have no argument, then you better check your relationship out. There is no perfect relationship. I mean, it's good to have a misunderstanding sometimes. I should do that, when I had my crew. I had my game so tight and I knew them bras so well and they know me so well until I could almost, if I have a question I'm asking, or if I'm making a statement, I want to get a reaction, I almost know what the reaction gonna be. I almost know what the comeback gonna be. Because I didn't talk to this broad. I done got inside her head. Not just one day, not just 2 days, every day. This could be an alien laying next to you. And just because everything appears that it's cool on the surface, then you are just taking it for granted that everything is cool. You need to stop doing that. You need to start opening your mouth and talking. Not just when something go wrong. If you steady having a conversation, if you steady communicating, then what's ever going wrong, baby gonna let you know what's going wrong because you didn't establish that. You've let her know that you're concerned about what she feels. You didn't let her know that what affects her affects you. And you let her know this every day. That way, when there's a problem, instead of her going and kicking it with and venting with her homegirls, she gonna vent to you. That's how you keep it in house. Now I know that females bond with females. I know that is strong, and I know how strong it is. But trust and believe, man. You, the power within you, is stronger than any relationship, that girlfriends got. Way stronger because it's about you. You can give her what her female friend can't, because all her female friend can give her is what? Conversation. You give her enough conversation. When it comes to personal stuff, she ain't gonna tell her best friend nothing. Or she might tell her some tidbits. Why? Because she believes in you and your relationship with her way stronger than leaking anything personal about you and your woman. And that comes from you. That comes from you steady communicating with her, having conversation with her, knowing who you laying down with every night. So when something happened or you discover something, you don't be like, oh, no, no, not my bro. Well, why not your bro? You don't even know her. You don't even know her, man. Communication, conversation. You know I stay on that subject. All right. We got here the Hard Rock, Aaron Davison, Eric Robinson, Divine Knox, Steve Anderson, Michael Britton. Hey, top of it, man. Hey, listen. You know how life goes. Life go like this right here. Okay, let me back that up. I just need you guys to ask yourself this question. I told you the story a few videos back. I told you the story about the koi fish, and I told you the story about the praying mantis. In life, being a real man, it's the koi fish. And I told you the story about the koi fish. Koi fish, he swims upstream every year. He fights his way upstream, over the rabbits, over the rushing water. All the other fish give up, but only the koi fish. He makes it to the top. He's a survivor. He's a fighter. He stays on his goal. He stays on his mission. And that's to make it to the top. That's to touch the sky. That's to live your dreams. That's how you should live your life. Or are you living your life like the praying mantis? The praying mantis lives this life like this right here. He lives his life more for his woman than he does for himself. His whole goal in life is to please his woman. But he done went overboard with it. Why? Because he's thinking more about making her happy and forgetting about making himself happy. He done got sidetracked off of his goal. He done became a victim of the praying mantis, concentrating more on her dream and getting sidetracked from his dream. So like the praying mantis, she's eating his life up. She's eating his life up daily, eating up his dream. And he don't even recognize it because he's blinded by trying to please her, trying to keep a smile on her face instead of staying on the mission like the koi fish, jumping over leaps and bounds and rocks and bricks and hurdles to get to the top. It's okay to have a mate. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is that's being fake. Stop being fake. Be real. Be real with yourself. If you real with yourself, then can't nothing detour you. Can't nothing stop you from the mission, especially a female. Hey, man, listen, man. You don't have to live your life, like this dream that society then painted for you. You don't have to leave high school, go to college, or go to the service, meet your girl, have a family, and that's it. I mean, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying some of y'all, you're not even made for college. You don't want to go to college, but you got a gift. Okay, nurture that gift. Everybody ain't built for a 9 to 5. But again, everybody ain't discovered their gift. I tell you, everybody, we all got something that we do better than anybody else. I always say this. You discover what that is, then your 9 to 5 gonna be you. You working on your goal. You living your dream. You don't have to go along with life's program. Graduate from high school, find a wife, have some kids, get married, and settle down. Everybody ain't built like that. Don't get hung up in the thinking that this is what you got to do in life. Man, when you discover your gift, man, it's the gas pedal to the metal. Straight ahead. Man, if you can't grab a hold of this train and ride, just step aside or get ran the fuck over. Be the koi fish. Don't be the prey mantis. Don't let your mate eat you alive by you spending all your life trying to please your mate and forgetting about your mission, about your dream, about your goal. It happened so easy. Hey man, there's a limit to keeping a smile on your female's face. Now, I'm like this right here. I want to keep a smile on my broad's face till her jaws ache. Yeah. I'm gonna bend in a relationship, but I'm not gonna bend over. I'm gonna stand on my manhood. I'm just trying to tell you, man, stay on the mission, man. Stop letting these females sidetrack you, man. Man, these females, they ain't going nowhere. You ever been on a planet where there wasn't no females? You ever walked out your door and went anywhere where didn't no females exist? They're everywhere, man. But you only got so much time, man, to complete your goal. You only got so much time to complete your mission. Life is really short. And sometimes it takes some of us 20 years to touch the sky. But that's 20 years of staying on your mission. That's 20 years of staying on your goal every day. That's putting brick by brick by brick by brick as you take those steps to the top. It takes dedication and loyalty to you and whatever you down for. Man, females, I love them just like you. I love their company. I love building something with them. But I'm the creator. I'm the creator. That's what I'm here for. To create an empire. To plan it, prepare it, and pop it. Now, if you want to come along for the ride, we'll hop on this train. Because most ladies out there, they on the right train, they on the wrong track though. So they looking for Mr. Right. They looking for that knight in shining armor to ride in on that black horse and save them. Or ride in and grab him by the arm and take him to the top with you. But you got to be ready mentally. You got to insist on touching success and nothing less. No detours, no sidetracks, no listening to nobody else what they got to say. Staying focused on the mission. Whatever it takes for you to do. Everything else gonna come. Get the power first. The power is you. knowing your gift, nurturing it, watching it grow, seeing there's something wrong, you improving it. That's what I call nurturing it. Me personally, and I've always been told that I'm wrong for this, but whatever plan I ever had, I've never had a plan B. I've never even had a plan B for my life. Because once I discovered my gift, I knew what I wanted to do. And I set out to do it. And every day I worked and made it better. Because I worked and made me better. I'd do something. And then I say, damn, man, why'd I do that? And I said to myself, man, that was a bad mistake. I got to think better before I make a move. I don't want to regret nothing no move that I made. Because when you down for your goal and you down for your crown, any mistake you make, it's going to cost you. If it don't do nothing but cost you mentally. So you got to be mentally prepared. You got to expect a failure here or a failure there. But it's not a failure. It's just a project that didn't work. It's just a stepping stone to the next one. Or the one that didn't work, did you put everything into it? Did you just put your toe into the mission of winning instead of your whole foot? What's the reason why it didn't work? If it's worth it, then go back and nurture some more. Put a little bit more water on them seeds. Find out why it's not working. Don't just give up because you've been planning and you're preparing it. It's going to be ups and downs, and it's going to be ups and downs in life because that's life. Life ain't perfect. Life is really shitty. And life is not fair. But we here. We got to take it how it comes. We got to have that strength within ourselves to know that we can leap tall buildings in a single bound and land on our feet. We got to know that we can look through muddy water and spot dry land. We got to know that whatever we dream, we can do it. It's all about you, man. All right. Let me see, man. See if we got any questions here. Before we get to the questions, I'm gonna let you guys know that I'm still having the pandemic sale is still going on, which is my whole game piece library, which consists of 65 game pieces. Normally, my game piece library would sell for $650, but since I'm having the pandemic sale, hey, listen, man, I know everybody money funny. My money funny too. Everybody money funny. That's all part of life. Something you're going through. But we got to stay on the mission. Anyway, 65 game pieces for $300. And I'm still having this sale of 6 game pieces for $50. I'm going to have this one-day sale. Again, if you buy 6 game pieces for $50, I'm going to give you 2 extra. So instead of getting 6 game pieces for $50, you're going to get 8. Okay? The next sale is 8 game pieces. No, the next sale is 10 game pieces for $80. Okay? If you buy 10 game pieces for $80, I'm going to give you 12 game pieces, 2 extra. Okay, that's the second sale. The third sale is normally 15 game pieces is $100. So for today, if you buy the 15 game pieces for $100, I'm going to give you 20 game pieces for $100. So you get 5 extra. So I got 2 sales going. You can hit me on my IG or you can hit me on my Facebook for those sales. Okay. Now, let me see if we got any questions here. Clint Abernathy. Okay, here we go right here. He said, if you're completely down and out, is it okay to accept the hoe without a fee? See, that's what I was saying, man. This is what I'm saying right here. When it comes to accepting the hoe without a fee, this is what you do, because you can't serve a pimp dry. You can't call a pimp and say, man, I got that broad, man. You can't serve a pimp dry. So you take the broad and you take us to somewhere else to get some money. You put the broad down and let her get you your fee. Then once you get your fee, then you serve dude. Okay. Let me see here. Kobe Tippler. Hey, Tay, speaking of rappers who rap about pimping, what do you think of rappers like Sauce Walker who also pimp or speak on it? Man, you know, I can't really speak on no rappers, but I tell you one thing, you know, ain't nobody no rapper and no pimp. For the simple fact is, you know, when a rapper in the studio putting all that time in the studio, that hoe need that time. So a pimp ain't got time to be in no studio. That time that he in the studio, that's what time he need to be spending, you know, grooming his hoes. So I don't believe in rapper pimps. I don't believe in rapper pimps. Yeah, that's what me saying this. Ain't no such a thing as no rapper pimp. You can't do both. You one or the other. All right. Keys Capone. Okay, here we go, man. I'm fresh out of the pen. I knocked 10 toes down. She was running it up. Had her for 2 weeks until she started throwing up. I took her to the clinic and she pregnant and it ain't mine, but I want her to get an abortion. Well, man, I tell you what, you're doing the right thing. You know, if it's within her time limit, she should get an abortion, because the worst thing to do is bring an unwanted kid into the world, or especially a trick baby. It ain't fair to the kid. All right. Okay. Hey, Uprise, top of it, man. Okay, who we got here? We got one LSMM. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, here you go. He say, I caught the live late. I got the book from the library to the penthouse yesterday. All right, man. Say, man, plus 1 LMSF. Hey, man, you remember that you got a free consultation coming. If you remember that. I mean, not a free consultation, you got a free game piece coming from your questions on the last show. So hit me, man. Okay. See who else we got here. Any more questions? Okay, here we go. Marcus Scott, he said, most women live unexciting lives. If you can take her away from her boring life routine, don't just fuck the bitch, smoke and drink with her. Take her somewhere her parents never could. Knock her. Okay. Okay. What we got here? Eric Robertson. What's up, man? Rich Photog. Top of it, man. Ricky Uwe, Wall Street Boss, Prince Diamond, The Hard Rod, Aaron Davison, Eric Robertson, Divine Knox, a top of it, man. Appreciate it, Steve Anderson. Michael Britton, top of it, man. Smooth YP, Aaron Davison. Okay, so Big Dog, hey, top of it, man. V Knob 23, top of it, man. Rob Carpenter. Okay, who we got? Smooth YP, Prince Moore. When you gonna make appreciation part 2? Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna do that. That's a good one, man. I'm gonna do that. DMV Greedy. Hey, what's going on with you, man? Sacred G. What's up, man? ER Black. Wayman for prayers. Hey, top of it, man. Kwame. Pilots Pair, Freddie P. Hey, man, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So, I'm gonna set up a show, where you guys can be on the show and ask your questions, man. Where I can have your face up there. So I'm gonna set that up, man. Probably it'll be a good show. So like I say, man, appreciate you guys tuning in. Trying to see if anybody else got any questions. Who we got here? Okay, here we go. Right, here's another question. Oh no, not that one. Well, it's right here. Why is it tough to get the broad to follow up with you after you get her number? Well, nowadays, man, you would think that if a broad give you a number, if you give her your number, you think that she gonna contact with you, get in contact with you. So what I do is when I give her, before I even give her the number, I said, don't even take the number if you're not gonna use it, because that's wrong. I mean that. Let's keep it real. If you take my number, I expect a call from you. But if you're not gonna call, don't even take the number. Because that way, ain't no harm, ain't no foul. Just don't take the number. So females are funny, man. Some females don't want to seem too easy. Some want to play. They want you to play the chase game, which is what most females like. They like the chase game. They want us to do that. Okay. Okay. All right, one LMSF. All right, man. Okay, what we got? Here's another question. Did you believe in turning a turnout to you or to the game? Do you believe in turning a turnout to you or to the game? Man, that's saying the same thing, man. If you turn a broad out to the game, you turning a broad out to you because you spit in the game to her to turn her out to the game. There is no turn her out to you or to the game. You are the game. So, All right. Here's another one. How's she gonna keep something from another motherfucker that you have to take care of? That's a start. How's she gonna keep something from another motherfucker that you have to take care of? That's a start. Huh. I don't get that one. I don't get that one. Okay. Let me see. Okay, here we go right here. If you're in a country where pimping and hoeing is completely legal, does that make you less of a pimp than somewhere who pimps in America? No, man. No, pimp is a pimp, no matter where it is. Okay. We got right here. Slim the Cold Choice, top of it, man. In a town without a blade, what should your game tell the rollers if they're questioning her and why is she out there or why they keep seeing her? Well, man, if you in a town without a blade and they keep seeing her, you know, you need to move on to the next town because they keep seeing her. You know, it's obvious what she's doing. You know, I mean, it's obvious, you know, but she can't say that I'm trying to make some money. You know, I mean, they know what she's doing. That's kind of a catch-22 question right there. See, plus being in a town without a blade, man, you can't be there too long because they're not gonna let you work. It'd probably be hard to get one night's work in. So, okay. Who we got here? What's a good way to handle it? Because she want to keep it, man. What are y'all talking about, man? Y'all must have say, man, don't come on here, man. Don't come on this doggone page, man, with all y'all having y'all a personal conversation, man. This is my show, man. You know, fuck that shit right there, man. You know, y'all got some questions, come with the questions, man. You know, have some personal conversation on your own shit, man. It's the Tay Show, man. All right, man. It's been a pleasure kicking it with y'all. SB, top of it, man. I'm gonna tell you guys about the sale once more before I get off here. I'm having a pandemic sale, 65 game pieces, my whole game piece library for $300, or you could get 6 game pieces for $50. And the special sale is you can add 2 onto that. So you're getting 8 game pieces for $50. Okay. Instead of getting 10 game pieces for $80, you get 12 game pieces for $80. If you're going to spend $100 for the 15 game pieces, then I'm going to give you 20 game pieces for $100 instead of 15. Hit me on my IG, hit me on my Facebook, you know. And as I close, I want you to remember that the whole world, everything's a process. It all surrounds around you. You, the middle of the universe. We all got 24 hours in a day to work on our dream coming true. We all got 24 hours to work on our goal. We all got the same 24 hours. We all got different paths that we going down to get to the top. But in the end, we all want to sit on the throne. We all got different paths that we travel to get there, but at least have a path. Don't just keep living day to day. Come out that struggle. Find what you do best. Nurture it. Work with it. You the product. Get yourself in order. Groom yourself. Nurture yourself. Be that motherfucker that you dream about being. Buzzworld hip hop. Top of it, man. Keys Capone to Ron Lee. What go read some book pieces, huh? I don't know what you're saying to Ron Lee. I don't understand, man, but you I don't understand. But anyway, man, take this up here. Who was that? Keys Capone. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, here we go. No, not that one. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Hey man, it's been a pleasure kicking it with you guys. You know, my thing is this right here. Every day, every night, as you lay down, you should be exhausted from working on your plan. And when you lay down, it's okay to rest. But when you down and about it, there ain't no resting. You know, I mean, ain't no sleeping. You know, we rest, we don't sleep. And while we resting, we thinking about our plan. We working on our plan in our head. And every day that we get up and get on our grind, we done came up with a plan to make our life better. We done came up with a plan to help that goal that we working on. It's all about you, man. Stop complaining and standing on the sidelines, throwing rocks and standing on the sidelines talking about what you're gonna do tomorrow. Man, get up off your ass and do it right now. All this, holidays coming. Oh, my money is funny. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. Man, you should work every day like it's Christmas. There's not a day that passes that you shouldn't be closer to whatever goal it is that you got in life. You got to have a goal. Man, you got to have a goal. You got to have something that you're working for. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm working for my family. You got to be more. Life got to be more to you than just your family. Your family is a major part, but life comes first. You can't do nothing for your family if you don't have your life. If you don't have life, life is knowing what you will do best. Life is winning, not surviving. Life is more than just a house and a car and a job. Life is more than that, man. I done been there, experienced, man. Life is more than that. That's what they tell you that life is all about. A family, a house, a car, a home. Life is bigger than that. But you got to find that. All right. I enjoyed kicking it with y'all, man. Been a pleasure. And oh, wait a minute. I think I got one more question. Let's see right here. Yeah, I peeked you. Okay. All right, man. It's been a pleasure. And guess I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow when I do my show. So glasses up to you, man. I'm out.